Hello, boys and girls, and welcome back to another exciting edition of Innovation in a Changing World with me, your host, Mrs. Inman. All right, today we are starting Lesson 7. So, of course, you need your mentor text, a pencil, a highlighter, and some Post-it notes. Grab those items and let's get started. All right, so our focus today is that I will be able to explain how an author uses reasons and evidence to support a claim. We're going to be talking about opinions, opinion text. Okay, so here we go. Go ahead and turn to pages 12 and 13 in your mentor text. You're going to be doing a second read, and what I want you to do is circle the word unattractive when you come across that. And then I want you to think about why isn't the author worried about the wind turbine farm making the town appear unattractive? So why don't they think, and they're not worried about the town looking unattractive? Okay, go ahead and pause here. Take about 5 minutes to go ahead and reread the story and make sure that you circle that word. Welcome back. All right, did you find it? Page 13. If you didn't, make sure that you circle it. Okay, and let's define unattractive. Remember how we broke that down in our word study? We've got un, and then attract, and iv. So attract is your root word, un is your prefix, ive is your suffix. So un means not, okay? Attract means like or drawn to. You're attracting something, you're drawn to something. And then the iv is tending to. So unattractive, it means tending not to like. You tend not to like something. So it says making our town unattractive, the wind farms. So making it so that people won't like it. All right. Go ahead and write that down if you'd like to in your side part of your mentor text. And let's keep going. All right. So today we're talking about, I'm going to move myself around here. We're talking about argumentative or opinion text. It's another name for an opinion text. Okay? An opinion text has a claim, reasons for that claim, and then evidence, which would be your example. So if you look down in the corner, it talks about the signal words to go, oh, this is an opinion text. This is how you tell it's an opinion text. You can see words like I or we believe, I think, we think, I should, we should, I must, we must. So it's showing that that's what that person thinks. In this case, it's the author. So your claim is the opinion. It's what the writer is trying to convince the reader of. The writer is trying to get you to change your mind, you the reader, to come to their side. Okay? Reasons are the argument for why the reader should agree with the writer. Why should you and I, because we're the readers, agree with this writer? And they give reasons within the text. And then the evidence. Evidence is the details and facts the writer uses to prove the claim is correct. So it's evidence going, hey, this is why I'm trying to convince you about this claim. These are the reasons why. All right? So the goal here is to get the reader to agree with the viewpoint of the writer. Okay? So you see these things all around. You can see them in a story, in a nonfiction story. You can see it in like the letters to the editor in newspapers. Different places where people, writers, authors, are trying to get the person, us, the readers, to agree with their viewpoint. Okay, so here we go. Page 12, take a look at it. Let's identify the claim, the reason, and the evidence. So take a look. Let's start with the claim. What's the claim? What's the opinion here? Do you see that? Yep. Highlight this part for claim, and then you can put claim next to it. I think we should use it to improve West Hillbury. What are your signal words? Yep, you're right. I think. I think we should use it to improve West Hillbury. Okay? And what is it? So take a look back in your text and go, oh, well, let's see here. Oh, there it is. I see it. It is new technologies. It starts talking about wind and then new technologies. That's what the it is. Okay. What's the reason? There's your reason. Your reason is building and maintaining the wind farms would create jobs for the community. So that's the reason why this would improve West Hillbury, is it would create jobs. And your evidence, well, and your reason is the benefit. What's the benefit of your claim? And your evidence, here's your evidence here, is that wind energy projects employed more than 101,000 people in 2016, according to a report from the U.S. government. The government also predicts that the wind energy industry will grow by 108% in the next 10 years. The author, the writer here, is providing evidence as to why it will improve West Hillbury. Okay. So, who is the intended audience here? I heard it. Yes, the people that live in West Hillbury. This author or this writer is trying to help to change the opinions of the people and saying, this is why this would be helpful. This is what it will do for our community. And the intended audience, of course, is the people in Hillbury, West Hillbury. All right, turn to page 13. Okay. Our author's claim is the use of wind power will improve West Hillbury. Okay, that's the claim. Okay. We need to find how does the reason and evidence that support the author's claim. So you need to highlight your text evidence as you go through this, okay? This is your turn. You're looking for your reason. How does the reason and evidence support the author's claim? And remember, the claim is that the use of wind power will improve West Hillbury. Pause it here and then come on back and we'll discuss. Alrighty, here we go. Let's take a look. So remember, on page 13, our author's claim is the use of wind power will improve West Hillbury. All right, let's figure out what the claim is. What's the opinion? There it is. Wind energy doesn't make, wind energy, my goodness. Wind energy doesn't just make economic sense, it's also good for the environment. That's the claim. That's the opinion. Okay? And now where's the reason to that? There it is, right there. It says the Wind Vision Report projects that wind power can reduce pollution by 14%. That's the reason. That's your evidence that it's going to be able to reduce pollution. So it's good for the environment because it reduces pollution. So that's what you can write there in the side on your mentor text. You can put wind power is good for the environment because it can reduce pollution. There you have it. So you were asked before, or we talked about our focus. Our focus is I will be able to explain how an author uses reasons and evidence to support a claim. Okay. So it sounds fancy, but you're basically looking like, how can the author use reasons from their text to support their opinion. All right? Are you a 4? You've got it. A 3, you can do this on your own. A 2, I can do it with some help. Or a 1, I'm still confused. Please write that in the corner of your mentor text, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.